Hello. How we doing today, Beans? I've been busy, just in case anybody was wondering. So we have new emotes. We also have a new channel point redeem. That is just delightful, if I can say so myself. I did have to work around Twitch's weird rules for that, but here, I'll give you a little freebie so you can see.
Gay.
It does look like the audio for that one decided to double up, and I know exactly why that is. So I'm gonna fix that really quick. And then that will be fine. It didn't do that when I tested it, but you know, Twitch be twitching. But Cap very kindly did the audio for that one for me, because I was talking about doing that, I think last stream. And I was like, I don't know how I'm going to find somebody to do that voice line for me. I don't know who I could find. And then I was like, actually, beloved boyfriend, can you do this? And he was like, yes, I can. And I was like, great, thank you. I have too many channel point redeems. I can't find anything. Not that. Those are all the hydrates. Oh, that's because it didn't save my title. That's why I couldn't find it. Okay. So let's delete that, save the changes, and try again. And see if that works. Hello, stars! Is that better?
That's gay.
Yep, sure is. All right. Perfect. We love an easy fix. Stars, you should use your command, and Sleepy, you should use your command. We also have a new mod. I modded Sleepy like 5 minutes ago. So you guys are always allowed to use your own commands, but I know that Stars will only do it if I tell her to. So so yeah, we're finishing lasagna today because it's the last day of February, which is wild. Oh, I also need to do something else. Hang on. I forgot. Let's play. How many things can I do at once? I think the answer is 2. Yeah, but people should know. People should know. And there we go. Your mod payment, I guess. That's how I consider it. I'm paying you guys to be here, so. So yeah, we're trying to finish this. And then if we finish this today, which we might, I have something else which we talked about. We're gonna do a trans pride cricket next. And then we're going to do something for next month's color of the month, which I'm pretty sure I know which color it's going to be. If you're a patron, then you know already which color is winning, and you perhaps might have voted for which color is winning. But I'm still brainstorming some of that, so I think I'll work on the cricket in between. I also think just I will feel better having done a trans pride thing with the current shenanery that's happening. You know? So, yeah. But I want to add some more brown to the meat here because I think it's looking a little bit too intense red for me. So we're going to reshade that before we do anything else. Yeah, everybody vote. Everybody vote. Please, please. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter if it's one of the big elections. Please vote. Please. Because The little elections are actually the ones that make the most difference long term. Like, yes, presidential or prime minister or whatever is big, but you should also be voting on your local judges and your representatives because that's a big deal and will affect your life more directly than the big ones do. I do also need to refill the burnt umber on my palette at some point. I love how I waited for red to be the color of the month to do this, but it's really not all that red. I don't know why I thought in my head that this was so red. Lasagna red, right? I don't know. Do it. Yeah, I don't know what we're doing tonight. My brother is really not feeling well, so I might be the one in charge of dinner today. I offered because he's usually the cook, but he feels so shitty and has so much schoolwork that he can't avoid doing. So I may be making something tonight. I do think maybe just deepening up this red a little bit will help too. But it is a more opaque red than I guess I was really expecting. Which is part of why it feels like it just ate up everything underneath it. Yeah, that's totally fair. It also is just the time of year where everything feels awful, and winter has always been and always will be, and you're sad and you're tired and it's cold and dark outside, and so you deserve a little treat. A stretchy. Is Grim here? Hi, Grim. I have a compliment prepared and loaded, actually. Yeah, Tomato made that for me.
Oh my god, why can't you just take the freaking compliment?
Yeah, Tomato and Cap conspired against me. And then I got that, and it was delightful, and I almost cried. True story. And I also did 2 animated emotes yesterday, which actually is the compliment I'm going to give myself right now, is I was so productive and focused yesterday. I got so much work done. I got both of those animated emotes done during Matto's stream, and it did not take the whole stream. Your girl was on fire. Yeah. I'm really pleased with the tomato one because I'd been thinking about doing that since I started streaming and it just felt overwhelming. But then Sleepy made it ping in my brain the right way yesterday. So I just sat down and got that done in one sitting. Like I'm a pro or something, which I am because you guys are paying me to be an artist. I'm doing a stretchy now that I gave myself a compliment. Thank you, Sleepy. And also, I'm so thrilled that I get a little possum me. It's so freaking cute. I actually even started another piece of art yesterday. I've got the sketch mostly down. Not quite to the point where I'm willing to show people, but well, other than Cap. Cap gets special stuff there. Yeah, Cap designed the furry me. Because I do think that I want to add some elements to it. Yeah, Cap does get perks, including me. You know, I'm a perk. I'm pretty perky most days. Okay, I'm doing a hydrate now. I already did the stretchy. All right. I believe that is all you are owed, Grim. Except for that keychain I forgot to mail you. Well, What was I saying? Oh, some other elements to my little furry person, because I was thinking about like a possum that has like the coloration and stuff of like some sort of sweet treat. And I think I've kind of land because I was thinking about like a sundae kind of a thing. So like ice cream with like um caramel sauce or something. But I think since possums kind of have that white underbelly, I think I want my underbelly to be like funfetti cake colors. And then maybe I add some like little frosting and sprinkles to me. I think that would be cute. Yeah, I love things based on food, and I love painting food. I don't know if you guys could tell, but I love painting food. So, yeah. I think the thing that I've painted most is food, honestly. And little guys. I mainly am a little guys and food artist, like, which I do want to do a sticker design that says little guy appreciator at some point. I did, Sippy. I did. Oh, excuse me. I have had like the craziest heartburn the past couple days, and I think that more than anything else has made me realize that I'm old. Like, have I eaten anything really differently the past couple days? No. Has my body decided to rebel anyways? Yes. Old people problems. Thank you. But I am, so Cap, when he was designing, oh, actually, you know what I did? You guys want to see the emote and the Cap art more clearly? Because look what I planned ahead. And then immediately forgot that I did it because I crossed it off my mental to-do list. um, God, that's so real, Sleepy. It's like suddenly you get minerals and you're like, what the fuck is happening to me? But yeah, so Cap designed the one on the left, and then Tomato Dog Art, who we could give a shout out because Tomato's great, um, did the one on the right. And so Cap was designing that without really telling me and kept like randomly asking me questions. I was like, you need to send me a photo of you in like a top and skirt, like your favorite one. And I was like, huh? And but I mean, I did it because I like following instructions from certain people. Um, but I kind of followed instructions because I'm also a brat. So I sent him 4 pictures of different things. But yeah, this dress is one that I've had since I was in high school, and it's like super stretchy, so it's fit me the whole time. And I'm really glad that I like dug it out because it is one of my favorite dresses and I've had it the longest. Yeah, so he used my Color in Focus quilt block. Because I did, for the Color in Focuses, I did, hi Tomato! I did quilt blocks of each color, and then at the end of a year, so I had 12 of them, I sewed them all together to make a big quilt wall hanging that's actually paper. And he asked for a photo of that and then used that, superimposed it over the cardigan, which was a really cool idea, and it looks really nice. So yeah, both excellent. And I do think, because like I'm still feeling this out, you know, I've been thinking about it. But I do think that turning the white part into like a funfetti cake situation is where we're going next. I do also love the yarn hair because that was a thing Cap came up with too when he was drawing my Meep Sona from Rainbow. Um, was that I had sheared off my own wool to make yarn with, which is so cute. Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, all good, Tomato. I appreciate you popping in, especially when I'm talking about you. I did give you the artist badge too, because you be an artist for stream now. Look at that. But yeah, I'm thrilled with this. I'm so cute. Which, like, I am already, but this is possum cute, so it's different. But I knew that Cap was up to something because he, like, checked with me what I thought my eye color was, which is so funny. Yes, please, Sleepy. Please and thank you. I'm also working on a piece of art for Sleepy because Matto said something that pinged in my brain yesterday. So I've got that sketch like most of the way done, which I said I would show Tomato once I got the sketch solidified. I'm still just working on a couple little details that I'm not happy with. And then I will send it to Tomato. And then Sleepy doesn't get to see it until it's done. That's the rules. Because we're all plotting against each other because we're friends. But I knew Cap was up to something because he like randomly messaged me and was like, "What color would you say your eyes are?" I was like, they're like blue gray, but I usually just say blue. That's what my ID says. And nobody's argued with me about it. And he's like, okay, that's what I thought, but I just wanted to double check what you thought. And I was like, okay, why? And he was like, don't worry about it. I was like, It was so funny. Oh, that's so funny. We love Maddo. Maddo has a command too, if somebody wanted to use it. I do still need to make a custom command for Tomato. That one's on my to-do list. But I try to make custom commands for all the homies, you know? And I'm 100% picked up saying homies from that weird plague doctor, and I can't stop. Oh, it's probably me, Sleepy. I say y'all a lot. I'll take the blame for that one. Y'all is just a good term. Y'all and folks, I say a lot, because they're just good gender neutral terms for a group of people, you know? I also say howdy a lot. Don't know why. Yeah. Because I do say y'all quite a bit. Okay. I do still think that the red is uneven from side to side on here, which I will need to mess with a bit, I think. Yeah, yeah. There's also one that I don't particularly like from Pennsylvania, so my dad says it a lot because he lives there now, which is yins. It's Yinz, yins. It doesn't taste as good as y'all to me. But it is still a gender neutral group term. So yeah, I don't like the way it tastes. So I don't use it. I could stand to clean my palette off a little bit. Here, I'll let you guys see me do that. It's not that interesting, but you know. Yeah, that's how I think about words. Like, there are certain sentences that just taste bad. I think I picked that up from Phantom Tollbooth, honestly. Because there's a bit where they're at, like, a letter sale marketplace situation, and they're talking about which, like, letters are um, more expensive or less expensive, and, like, used more often or less often. And they mention that Z isn't used very often because it tastes like sawdust. And I think that stuck with me. Because words do taste certain ways, you know? I like black licorice. Why do you object, Felds? Let us hear it. That's fair. I also think Z is cool, but that's just the Phantom Tollbooth's opinion of letters, and not necessarily my opinion of letters. I'll tell you which letter I don't particularly like, having done a bunch of typography. Lowercase e's and any s. Those letters can get fucked. I hate them. They're so hard to draw correctly. Ah, yeah, fair, fair. Hi, Tens. Good to see you. Well, I'll just make a huge slurping sound next to the mic. I'm sure that was super pleasant for you guys. Sorry. Okay. I think what I need to do is make kind of an oranger red. Yeah, uh-huh. Yep, they're really hard to do. The curves just are difficult to shove together in a way that makes sense. Kind of like me. I don't know. There's a joke in there somewhere. Somebody else could make it. Okay. I will also say cursive R's also never look right. Excellent. We love to see it. I had the same breakfast that I have every single morning. um, so I have a Jimmy Dean breakfast sandwich, which I put extra cheese on, specifically pepper jack. And then I had an orange and some grape tomatoes. And I've added some dried mango that I eat before I take my meds, because otherwise they make my tumbly upset. And because it feels like a little treat, I remember to take my meds. Well, more reliably. I'm usually pretty good about that, but sometimes the brainworms hit, you know? No, bad, Sleepy, bad. You should eat brekkie. I will say, because we talked about this last time, well, a few times, I think, that I added another med that was an appetite suppressant, and so I was like working really hard to eat enough. I think that has mostly eased up for me. I still am bad at eating lunch, but I was bad at eating lunch before the meds, so I cannot blame the meds for this. Like, I have been eating lunch, I haven't skipped any meals, but thinking about it is always like, ugh, I need to stop in the middle of my day when I have momentum and do a thing for my body. Bleh. You know? Oh, interesting. See, I'm like a big dinner person. Okay. I think that coloration is better, so I'll need to alter this side a little bit to get it to match. But I can do that by just mixing the other colors and laying it on top. But see, that's my secret. I'm always sleepy. I'm sleepy right now. Okay, so let's just lay this color on there, and that should help even this out a little bit. But I think part of the dinner thing is that, like, in my family, you were mostly like on your own for breakfast and dinner. When we were adults, I guess mom made sure, we ate when we were kids, um but dinner was like the meal where we all got together, so it was a bigger deal. Yeah, that's very sleepy. I know you guys have your usual like exciting dinner routines kind of a situation. Oh, actually, that reminds me of something. I don't know if a certain person is lurking right now or not, but I have a gift to open because somebody got me some gifties off of my throne. Oh, I keep meaning to change the Kofi command to. Oh, I maybe should just change when Kofi bot does that, actually. Um, Sorry, I'm gonna have 35,000 thoughts, and you're gonna hear at least 20% of them at any given time. If that overwhelms you, just know that there's a lot that I'm not sharing with you immediately. Thank you, stars. I love you. Um, where did I? There it is. So, I don't think the person who got this for me is here right now. And I don't want to out them without permission. But we can do this, and if they come in later, then we can give them credit if they want it. But I have a box. A box that won't dox me because I was smart and took the label off. And pro tip, you should never cut towards yourself, but like, whatever. And somebody got this for me off my throne, which means we get to do something really fun this month. Because I don't know if you guys remember that I was stressed out before Christmas because I had ordered a bunch of journals to decorate for my various relatives and they just didn't arrive. Um, but these are perfect for decorating journals, including the ones that I got as replacements for the ones that never arrived. So, we're probably going to be decorating some journals this month, which I'm excited about. I say this month, I mean March. February isn't over yet, but like it's basically over. Um, so we get to do that. And I have some ideas for those, but we'll see. Because I do have a thought for making a gift for somebody, which I'm sure is a shock. I make gifts for everybody all the time. I don't know how you could have guessed that I might do that. But this is like a big pack and it was expensive. And so I had it set up for like crowdfunding. And the person just paid the whole thing and also got me something else. So. But yeah, so many colors. See? So we will also be swatching these. That's going to happen because I need to swatch things. I have to. It's the law. I need to have a little sheet of paper that I can look at and go, which color is it really though? Yeah, I am a very thoughtful person, it's true. Sometimes overly thoughtful and it makes people uncomfortable, but that just means they aren't my people. Okay. Now, finishing the meats. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, speaking of, I need to work really hard next week to get another secret gifty done that is involving a lot more work than I thought it would, which is fine because it's a really good idea and I'm committed to it. But also, hug. But I have 4 little craft paper cover journals to decorate at some point. And I have an idea specifically for one, but it's going to involve some thinking. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to half-ass things, honestly. Like, I'll say I don't care and then give 6,000% and then be really tired afterwards. I don't know. I don't have any chill. Like, that is just not me as a person. I'll be like, something doesn't have to have meaning. I'll just do something silly. And then I will add 35 layers of meaning to it. Case in point, the fucking fruitcake sticker. I was just like, it would be funny to give people fruitcake. Also, let's make this a large statement about grief and intergenerational trauma. Um, I feel like maybe our combined energy would just make, like, I don't know, the brattiest sub in existence. And the chill would just, like, not even factor in at all. Yeah. Although they both seem pretty chill. I guess I don't know Tomato like super well, but I think that's really the thing is that they're both really chill and we're both like not chill. Really. Okay, I think that's a little bit more even. We'll see how it feels when it dries too. I do think I want to add a little bit of yellow to these tomatoes now that I'm looking at them. Yeah. I'm really glad, Sleepy, because I definitely know what that's like too. Because that was definitely like after my big depression bout, TM. Um, Twitch was definitely the thing that like gave me structure again and let me be in a place where people actually liked who I was again until I could like actually trust that people wanted to spend time with me versus like having lost my entire friend group except for one person. um, which is it's rough. It's rough on your head even if you are in a good space, but when you're not in a good space, it gets way worse. Um, so it's always like a blessing to be able to find people who give you that space and trust again, or at all. I do want to do like, yeah, me not finishing any single sentence. I want to add a little bit of orangey to these highlights. Yeah, although I do understand wanting to cut that out, especially if you were in places that weren't serving you, because it can feel like that's really the problem versus not being around the right people, you know? And if you are around not the right people, it's hard to then find the right people unless you take a break from it or have somebody to help you out. So, like, I totally get it because I definitely did that too. So, I was on Twitch before my really bad depression bout, and was like a mod in a few channels and stuff, and they were all great people. Like, they weren't the reason that I was in a bad place, but I ended up in such a bad place that I could not deal with people like at all. And so I ended up abandoning them and then felt so guilty that I like refused to come back to Twitch for a really long time, which definitely did not help my mental state. But now that I've, found another community that was very opening and welcoming, and you know, I got more back to my normal self and had the other stuff that was an issue for me ease up and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm definitely more of the smaller stream person. So back when I was trying to find new streams, I mostly have found stuff organically lately. But back when I was trying to find people, I would reverse the viewer search. So you had the streams with the least amount of viewers up top. And I would go to people with about 10 viewers. That's usually like the sweet spot. And pop in and see if I liked somebody's vibe or not. And that's how I found the stream that I stayed in for a really long time, like my home stream. Although he's disappeared off the face of the planet now, so. But served the purpose, I guess. Hi, Al. I hope you're feeling better. I don't know how I want to shade this. I think I want to add more orange to it. Mostly. Well, mostly is better than not at all, I suppose. So I kind of want to give this like that oil sheen kind of vibe, but I'm not really sure how to manage that. Okay, we'll take that. That seems like a win. Yeah, because I'd follow libbed like a really long time, but I hadn't hung out in their streams very much because the person that I hung out with streamed like every day for a really long time. And so that was just where I hung out like all the time. And once those streams kind of tapered off, I was just kind of like wandering around trying to find other people. Which is how I found a lot of the people that I'm hanging out with now. But because I'd been following Lib for such a long time and hadn't gone into their stream, I finally popped in one day and was like, this person is nice. Yeah, poor Stars has been feeling crummy too. I hope you all feel better. Same with my brother. Everybody's sick. Yeah, you've been having a rough time. For sure, Z's. I mean, so is everybody, but you know what I mean. Okay. I think that's fine, probably. Yeah. I've been lucky so far that I haven't caught anything, but I also never leave the house. So you're allowed to be whiny about it though. Like, I think that's valid. You've done the things that you needed to work on fixing it, and now you get to whine. You don't get to, well, in my opinion, you shouldn't whine if you have not done the things to improve the situation. You're only allowed to whine after you have done the things to improve the situation, which you have. You went to the doctor and made sure everything was fine, so. Oh, I'm sorry, that really sucks. Yeah, being dizzy is like awful. Yep, yeah. You and me both, tomato. My brother and I come from a line of shitty sinuses. And my brother got the worst deal on that than I did, but I will agree with that, Al. That's allowed. As long as you are taking steps to do kindness to yourself for the issues, I think that's good. Wow, that's a powerful chicken soup. That was a potion. Potion of heal your ass. Okay. I probably want to do the general shading for the ricotta before I do the green bits in there. Tastes awful and works. Sounds like medicine. But how do I want to shade the ricotta is the next question. I might do a yellow tinted gray, which also involves cleaning the palette again because I always use up the entire mixing space. Excellent! Love that, Al. Yeah, I haven't been like properly sick in a while. My body just likes to kick its own ass every once in a while. Knock on wood. I also did get a lot of vaccines all at once, so. So that probably helped. But pretty much my immune system is like outside stuff, nah, you can't live here. Inside stuff, we need to throw a hissy fit and throw ourselves on the couch like a fainting Victorian woman. Okay, I get lidocaine drops. What are the other two, Sleepy? I'm guessing those are things that I know by a different name because America and marketing. Ugh. Yeah, that is a solid amount of time. What do I think of that color? Oh, gotcha. Okay. Ah. Oh, so that's Theraflu. That's what I usually use. Yeah, so Theraflu isn't just powdered Tylenol, but it also has an antihistamine in it. And some of them have cough suppressants in them. And they're just like crystallized stuff, and you pour it in and mix it with hot water. And that's what I usually use. That one doesn't mess with me as much as like NyQuil or Dayquil. Those ones make me feel like I'm dying. Yep, I feel that, tomato. Me too, bestie. And I think also, like, if you're a person with a lot of anxiety, Twitch is really nice because even though you're interacting with a bunch of people and there's a lot of variables there, if you're getting overwhelmed, you can mute and walk away, and that's perfectly acceptable. Like, you can just say BRB and nobody's going to question why you need to walk away for a minute. Which I think does a good thing for letting you ease yourself back into social interactions that might seem dangerous otherwise, you know? So I think that's really good. Thanks, Al. Yeah, for sure, Sleepy. I'm like that. So, I do this when I'm not sick too, but I use electrolyte powder in fizzy water, like in plain seltzer water. And I mix those together. You have to be careful with it because the powder makes the stuff fizz a lot. Um, but then it's like drinking a potion, and a potion that's good for me. So it's more likely that I will finish it because it feels special, you know? Which has helped a lot because, yeah, I like fizzy. Um, but yeah, that's helped a lot recently because one of the meds that I'm on can lower your sodium pretty drastically. Hi, Matto. Um, so I have to keep pumping more sodium into myself. And that is just the easiest way to do it, honestly. Okay, we're gonna try this color and we're gonna see how I feel about it, and maybe we'll pick it back up. I don't know. How's it going, Matto? Because I don't want this to just like be plain white, because that's boring and difficult to edit, honestly. Because this will end up being the sticker for not March, but the month after March. Why does my brain not work? April. Good Lord. My brain's because I have my surgery scheduled in May, my brain's like the only month that matters is May. Every month is May. It's so silly. Yeah, we got some lasagna here for your viewing pleasure. This is for Cap's daughter. Hi, Blip. Good to see you. Have a good lurk. I do think I need to do like a little bit more red around the spots where we have drips because the light would be coming through and changing that a little bit. But I think that's just kind of a nice blobby texture so far. Kind of the vibe. Yeah, we were talking about you earlier, Meadow, and how you inspired two different art ideas yesterday without even knowing it. Maybe I also want to add like a green tinted gray to this. It's another layer of shading. Ew, no. My art is way too wholesome to do something like that. No, I can't tell you what it is because I'm keeping it a secret from Sleepy, but I'll show you the sketch once I get it solidified. Um, I promise you it's cute and nice and has nothing to do with pregnancy. Although I guess, you know, we are reaching a time where perhaps I should do the BDSM stickers that I've been threatening to make for like 8 years. Boo! No, Sleepy, stop that. Thank you. We do at some point. So, um, sorry, this is only vaguely related. But Adam has been asking for MPreg art of himself for like ages, and nobody has done it. So I think perhaps we all need to, you know, combine our powers and get him some MPreg art. Because he always says that, and I think people think he's joking, but he is not joking. He is not. Or maybe that's why people haven't done it, is because they know he's not joking and therefore it's not fun. Right? Adam deserves MPreg art. Yeah, there you go. I love you too, Matto. I'm glad we all found each other. Honestly, I have some of the best internet friends ever, for realsies. Also, Matto, have you eaten today? Yeah, it's totally normal. I feel like queer culture is wanting to get all your friends pregnant, right? Like, that's normal. Excellent! I'm so proud of you, Matto. Okay, I think that's like, it doesn't look super different, but I like it. We're good. I also feel like this is really dark today. Okay, I said that I wanted to add some more red. That's what I was doing. I'm just gonna do like some of this through here. This spot is still a little bit damp, so I might need to come back to it. By a little bit damp, I mean really damp. Yeah, I've had to call my bank a few times, and like they're always super nice, but I hate it. Oh, fingers crossed it is a win. Okay, I do think that I still need to deepen up this side a little bit. Ugh, that's awful. See, I do bank with a big bank that has like stuff all over the country. So if you call like their main line, you will end up in the robot vortex of hell. But if you call your actual bank, like the location, they can usually do the same stuff and they're a lot nicer about it. Yeah, yeah, that's fair, Matto. Yeah, and they have my bank does have like appointments you can make through the app, which is nice. And I figured out how to like game that system a little bit. Oh, I was saying I wanted to add a little bit of green to this too. Don't forget that, Katie. We'll go back through it in a little bit. I will just deepen up a few of these splotches. Oh, interesting, tomato. That sounds nice. Oof. That's awful, Sleepy. I need to make my tax appointment. I was waiting until I got like all my dental work and stuff done just to make sure that I wouldn't need extra funds, and then I got hit with another medical bill. You know, just America things. Teehee. That makes sense. I know Cap had a problem getting his card with the mail strike. So his replacement card hadn't come in because the mail was on strike. And it was not a fun situation. Oh, yeah. I'm going to somebody to do my taxes this year just because I've got a bunch of things that I'm claiming and I don't want to do it myself, honestly. It's just going to be so much more stress if I try to do it myself. I would rather pay somebody a little bit to like not worry about it. Oof, yeah. That might do it. See, I have all my paperwork and stuff set up. I just need to make an appointment and go in somewhere, which is a next month task. Because I don't want to be stressing out about doing my taxes after that, you know? Because, like, last year, I did my taxes in January, like the second I had all of my paperwork. But I was doing it myself, so it wasn't as bad. I also didn't claim anything, so I had to pay a little bit, which is fine. I don't care. Like, it was not an overwhelming amount of money. It's like $75 or something. Sorry, tomato. Sorry, tomato.
I'm escaping to the one place that hasn't been corrupted
Excellent.
by capitalism.
I mean, a wormhole counts, right?
Space.
I mean, you can't dig it, but okay. Next, we add green. And I need to decide what green I want to do. I think probably just sap green.
This is a self-care checkpoint.
A
Do you
self-care
need to take
checkpoint.
meds? Get some water? Some food? Take a break or a stretch? Please do so now.
Not me getting
Thank
jump
you.
scared by my own voice. I think that needs to be a little bit darker. Better. Oh, I did show this at the beginning of stream, but I did add a new sound alert through channel points that includes Cap's voice. And I had to name it weird because Twitch wouldn't let me name it That's Gay. It would let me name it That's Queer, which I found intriguing.
That's gay.
Yeah. I just figured that'd be fun when we're being gay, you know? Which is really all the time here, let's be real.
That's gay.
conversation question. I don't know why that played again. Because it's not showing me that somebody redeemed it. Okay. Yeah, we get double the gay. It just decided that we were gay. Where are the cards is the next question here, dear. Yeah, I mean, we are gay here all the time because I'm here, so, you know. Here, we'll do this how we do the affirmation cards too. All right, Sleepy. Left or right? This is true. Hi, Bean. I hope the flight back is okay. I'm assuming this is because you were visiting Cam, who I mentioned earlier as the reason that I say homies all the time now. All right. Okay, so each card has 3 questions, and we can answer all of them, or we can choose to focus on one. I will let Sleepy decide what we're doing. But the 3 questions are, what is the most meaningful gift you've ever received? The second is, would you tell people if you won the lottery or keep it a secret? And third is, do you prefer paper books or ebooks? All right, we can discuss all of them then.
That's gay.
That's gay. I'm so pleased with myself. I made that. I pieced all of those together. I'm trying to think about what the most meaningful gift is that I've ever received. And there is a gift that I would qualify as that, but I don't want to give it to the person who gave it to me. um, Thank you. I was really pleased with myself. I will say that I like both paper and ebooks. I mostly do ebooks now, though, just because it's easy to carry a literal library with me wherever I go. And then I always have a book buddy. But there is... How do I phrase this? Physical media good because government can't take it away. I'll put it that way. And it wouldn't matter if I told people if I won the lottery or not, because everybody would suddenly have a bunch of money and they'd be like, what the fuck? And I'd be like, don't worry about it. Because I would help out everyone. And I would buy so much art. So much art. Trying to think of another meaningful gift so I don't have to talk about this person. No, actually, we can do meaningful gift for, this is a little bit silly, but some of the best gifts are. But Cap used a bunch of his channel points in Rainbow's channel to get me a custom stream avatar item to do my yarn hair. And that was very sweet, and it surprised me, and I almost cried. There, then we don't have to talk about that evil ex who had one good gift and milked it for the rest of eternity. Oh, that's super sweet. Mm-hmm. Yep. And I can totally understand having people like suddenly show up expecting something. I just don't deal with people that often. So, like it would be very clear if people were doing that, and I tend to not suffer fools lightly, you know? So it wouldn't go well for them. Because like I am a very kind person, but that is a choice. And if I decide you are not worth that choice, your life is going to get really bad really fast. Because the thing about kindness is you can always take it back. Ah, that's so sweet. Yes, that 100% makes sense. I don't know. I've talked about this before, but I think that neurodivergent people tend to attach people to objects in a more like intense way than neurotypical people do. So this is especially a thing with long distance relationships for me personally, but like a person becomes the objects to me. So like the ring that Cap got me that I'm always wearing, that's a piece of him, right? So if I miss him, I'm messing with my ring, and that counts as the person. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, or like I have a pillowcase that I sleep with like literally every single night, and I have since it was given to me. Because my grandma made it for me when I had chicken pox when I was 5. And I still sleep with it every single night. And when some of the stitching came undone, because again, it's old, I'm not that young, um, I like cried for 2 days. Like I fixed it and it's fine, but I like had a full on meltdown about it because to me it meant that my grandma was getting old and I wasn't going to have her forever, which is true. Um, but it like hit me in a way that it wouldn't have otherwise just because that's her to me, you know? Excellent. That's so cute, Tomato. Because I know that trip was like the longest you guys had been apart since you were together, right? I think I remember you saying that. Well, Sleepy saying that. Yeah. Cute. Yeah, I posted about this on Tumblr. I don't know if I mentioned it anywhere else. Maybe I made a hee hee ha ha about it in Lib's chat. I don't remember. But I got oh yeah, for sure, Diavra. Music too, for sure. I have a specific playlist that's about Cap because I'm a dweeb. Um, dweeb affectionate, just to be clear. Um, but I bought a capybara plush and I added more stuffing to it because he was too thin. So now he's like a chonky boy. But I slept with it for a couple months and then mailed it to Cap so that it would smell like me. And then I bought a second one and did the same thing. So I still have a capybara and he has the same capybara plush. And I sleep with it every night now. Because again, I'm a dweeb. I'm like, I don't know, I'm a very intense person emotionally. And I often am classified as obsessive, which is not incorrect. But not everybody can handle that. Okay, let's add just a little bit of a green tint in here in a few places. So I think that will bring this together in a better way. But yeah, I think that's also why like one of my major love languages is gift giving. Ooh, that's a tough one. I give so many good gifts. Like if gift giving was a sport, I would win. I would have like 75 gold medals. Um I think the most recent favorite, and a lot of you helped out with this, was the journal that I gave to Kat. Um, so for those not in the know, because I tried to keep it pretty on the down low, so that it wouldn't get spoiled. But for Christmas for Cap, I sent out a form to a bunch of his friends and people who knew him, asking what he thought about, like what people thought about him. Um, because this is me too, honestly, but one of the things about our flavor of anxiety is that we kind of forget that people like us and assume that people are just like humoring us or whatever. So I asked a bunch of people behind his back what they thought about him, um, and hand wrote it into a journal. And interspersed with that, I put little excerpts of my journal where I'd written about him, um, just so that he could see how I talked about him when I wasn't expecting him to see it. And I hand wrote all of that and mailed it to him. So I ended up with like, I think it was like 33 people who put stuff in that I could send to him of varying degrees of how much they knew each other. So I was really pleased with that one. That's fair, Tomato. You don't always remember. Because a lot of times, like, once you've given the gift, you can kind of like cross it off your mental list, you know? Mm hmm. Yeah, the problem with a good gift is keeping it a secret, which I'm doing right now by not telling you the other gift that I'm working on that's going to be really good, and I'm really pleased with myself. But I can't say anything because it might get spoiled. I've told 3 people, so 3 people know. Because I know they won't tell the recipient. But I love secretly plotting. Like, oh ho ho, evil laugh. My friends are gonna feel so loved. Get wrecked. Yeah, pretty much. See, I keep threatening Cap. I'm like, I'm getting you something, and it's probably gonna make you cry. Like, I think I might actually make you cry this time. But it's one of those things where, like, if it's something I'm spending a lot of time on, like that journal, it's like, how do I not tell my best friend what I've been doing all day? You know? It's like, what have you been doing today? And I'm like, I can't tell you. It's a secret. Don't ask any more questions because I will pop. Right? Like, I don't know how I'm supposed to keep a secret from my best friend, but I'm doing it and it hurts. Yeah, exactly, Sleepy. You just gotta sit there, like rock back and forth for a while and like vibrate. Yeah, for sure, Tomato. Okay, I think I need to shade our little green specks a bit more, but after that I think this might be done. Which is wild to me. I feel like I shouldn't be done yet. Yep, I feel that, Sleepy, for sure. um, okay, we're gonna have a neurodivergent call out moment. So, who else never wanted to open gifts first at Christmas so that you could gauge everybody else's reactions to figure out how you should do your reaction to opening a gift? Yeah, yeah. And that's why I hated birthday parties. It's because I was just sitting there opening gifts and I had to react without any like extra guidance. Yeah, yeah. Yep, same Sleepy. I love any event, like any holiday where it's an excuse to get people presents, honestly, because I like giving presents. Yeah, see, in my family, you opened one gift at a time so that everybody could see what you got. So I could not hide in the fray. But what I did do was play Santa Claus a lot, which is where you dug around under the tree and handed people their gifts. Yep, uh-huh. You're supposed to hold it up and make the face, which you've been practicing in the mirror for a week beforehand, um, just in case you forgot how to move your own face. Um, yep. And you have to say, wow, this is so cool. I'll make sure to do XYZ with thing. Uh-huh. What a thoughtful gift, Auntie Sue. Thank you so much. Then when everybody moves on to the next person, you cringe internally and ask and replay it in your head like 35,000 times and ask yourself if you did it correctly. Yeah. Thank you for this decorative item for a thing that I do not interact with anymore. I will add this to the shelf of other things that I do not interact with more. Thank you so much. Yeah, it happens. We didn't really do Christmas gifts, and we haven't like the same way for a while. But that's fair, Kvelds. But generally speaking, now the way we do Christmas presents or any presents is my dad will message you and ask what you want like 3 months in advance, and you will say a thing, and then he will get you the thing like in advance. So my Christmas gift from my dad this year was a new dishwasher, which we had installed like in October, which is fine. We needed a new dishwasher and it was beautiful. And then I didn't have to hand wash all the dishes, you know? Excellent. Honestly, power drills are a good gift for anybody. Good sets of tools are always helpful. I don't know what else to do to this. I think it's done, but I feel like it's not done, and I'm not sure why. Yeah, tools are important, like honestly. You know what? I have a hammer somewhere in this house, and I have no clue where it went. I might just buy another hammer. Yeah, exactly, tomato. So you think about things that somebody will use and something that like maybe they mentioned and forgot about in the past or something that they just wouldn't think to get for themselves. And sometimes you can combine all of those little bits of information into one thing and rock gift giving forever. Yeah, I that is not something I would get you, Bwib. I can agree that that does not fit the personality of what I know you to be. Yeah, hammers do be breaking sometimes. It's almost like they were designed to smack things, and that's difficult. I feel like there's something else I need to do to this, but I don't know what it is. Also true. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Oh my God. I I generally trust Sleepy, which is why Sleepy has a sword now, but I don't think I would give Sleepy a pickaxe and a sledgehammer. Um, except maybe in Minecraft. Good, good. Yeah, I don't know know what else to do to this, but I still feel like it's missing something. Yeah, I don't know that I could, honestly. I would probably pop one of my shoulders out of place. Excellent tomato. I guess I did want to add some white ink to this, but I only want to do that if I know that I'm done. But I really don't know what else to do to it, so... No, I would not, Sleepy, sorry. We're just gonna go for it. It's gotta be done at some point. Might as well be now.
That's gay.
Hand and wrist stretchies, we can do that. I think that it's decided to do the That's Gay for any channel point redeem that doesn't have something else for it. I think that's what's happening. I mean, everything is gay here, like, we've been new. But I think it didn't save my settings when I did that. So let me change that real quick. And you guys just got some free gay. Yep, that is what happened. It didn't save. That's so funny. Okay. Save changes, please and thank you. All right. That should be fine now. Okay, hand and wrist stretchies. That's what I'm doing. Oh my gosh. Thanks, Big White Bear. Have a good day. I haven't heard of... Is... Katie, make a whole sentence before you move on to a new sentence. You know how to do that. Is the coffee ground specifically because it makes a lot of smoke? Or is there some other, like, item in there that makes it good for getting rid of wasps? Okay. Gotcha. Interesting. I didn't know that. Although I haven't had to deal with wasps that much. We get a couple in our house occasionally because we have old windows, so some of them like sneak into the house occasionally, but it's only like one or two, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, I think I just feel like it's missing the white ink. I just did that section and I was like, but yeah, I think that's it. I think that's the reason why I feel like it's not done yet. And then once I do that, it will feel done. We do have a nice house. Well, ish. There's asbestos in here, but it's fine. Just don't touch it. I do also need to get the roof replaced because the roofers that we hired to do it kind of ghosted us. Which was fair. We had a bunch of stuff happen, so we couldn't get to it right away like we thought we were going to, but you know. Oh, if you like spring and fall, don't move here. We don't have those. we um we have like pre-winter and post-winter. We do not have spring and fall. um, you know. I should take a progress photo. That's a thing that I do. Yeah, so we have like a week of fall, and the week of fall is mostly just it cold outside, and then the leaves drop off the trees. So if you're lucky, you get a week of fall, and if you're not lucky, you just get snow. And then we have breakup, which is spring, which is just everything melt, and it's gross and icky, and everything is dirty. Yeah, the summers are nice and sunny because the sun is up for so long. But I think the dark would maybe not be great for you in the winter, just as a guess. I know it's not great for me in the winter. I mean, so careful to not put my hand in wet ink. So, so careful. Yeah, the joke here is that we have winter and construction season, and that's it. Um, which isn't exactly a lie. Um, yeah, you really can't do a lot of construction here when it's super cold because you can't dig into the ground properly because it's all frozen. So, yay, global warming. Eh. You want to like actually listen to me, Pen? That would be great. Thank you. Ah, that's good. Ew, that's disgusting, Sleepy. Yeah, the joke here is if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. We also joke that the mosquito is the Alaska state bird. Because we do have a lot of mosquitoes here, and they definitely, I don't know what it is, but their numb you up juice is like way more allergy inducing than any of the ones that I've ever seen anywhere else or felt anywhere else, I guess. Yeah, that's totally fair. I think everybody talks about the weather all the time, honestly. Yeah, that's fair, Sleepy. Yeah, coyotes really don't give a fuck what you're doing. We had a fair amount of coyotes where I grew up in Oregon. And they really don't care. They will, however, eat your cat. So keep your cats indoors, which you should be doing anyway. But, you know, people don't like to hear that. Okay. I think I need to do the nose. Yeah, it really is. We used to let our animals out just because, like, we didn't know better. But once we figured that out, the first cat that we kept indoors for his whole life was Jack, who lived until he was like 22. So, you know. Yeah, I think if we ever get another cat, I'm probably going to turn or try to turn our patio into a catio kind of situation so that they can have some outdoor enrichment but not endanger the wildlife or be endangered by the wildlife up here because moose big, just in case you didn't know. Moose big. Okay. Yeah, moose are scary. And they're freaking ginormous. What is a midge? Is that like a gnat? I feel like it's a kind of gnat situation. Well, if you come visit us, they just show up wherever. We had one in our yard not too long ago. I shared a photo of the Prout's face. What was that? Of the footprints and moose droppings that were in our yard with the snow. Ah, interesting. I haven't heard of them before. Yeah, we have there are some moose who have learned to like follow the crosswalk signals downtown. Man, I cannot fucking speak today. Um, if you ever think that your public speaking is good, start streaming. Not that I ever thought my public speaking was good because it wasn't. But if you think you can speak well, try streaming and discover how horribly you actually speak and have it be recorded. Yeah, uh-huh. There's a reason that I don't read all of the comments out loud, and it's because I know that I would trip over my words like 90% more if I was reading everything out loud. Yeah, I think this is done. I don't know what else to do to it, so we can move on to our little trans pride cricket. Oh, interesting. That's cool. Etymology is very interesting. What did I look up etymology-wise the other day? I don't remember anymore. Okay. I'll take a photo of this, and then we will move on to our next project. We're all right there. Okay. Me trying to figure out my life. Because I need to take photos of all the red stuff that I did this month so that I can make a Patreon post about it. This goes up here. Yeah, we're doing a trans pride cricket next. This is going to be one of the stickers in my bug packs. And yeah. Yeah, mosquitoes always like my brother way better than me. So I just stand next to my brother and I'm fine mostly. There's all sorts of weird, like, I don't know, old wives' tales about what mosquitoes like best, quote unquote. And theoretically, they really like type O blood, but I'm type O, and I'm not usually the main attack. And also, they don't like you if you eat onions or something. It's interesting. Yeah, so I just put the flag on like his antenna, but this is a reference to that LGB alliance thing that got interrupted by people releasing a bunch of crickets into the speech hall to the point that it was so loud that they could not keep speaking. So crickets are a trans ally. Yeah, I've heard that one too, Sleepy. Yeah, it was really funny. And I was like, that would be a perfect addition to my bug collection set. And also make it very clear where I stand on certain matters, I think. Which is good, in my opinion. Because we love trans people here. If you don't, you can get the fuck out. And I feel like that's extra important considering the shit that's going on right now. Yep. Yep, sure has. And I will give you a nice kick about it to boot. Okay. Let's play. How many times do I clean my palette today? So far it's 3. I think I'm going to start with the flag first. Just because it's going to be vastly different colors to the rest of the cricket. Where's my little thingamabopper? I know that was a really specific statement, and you guys exactly know what I'm talking about. There it is. Because I think I have a color in my beam paints for this. That's not it. I just had it. That's not it either. I'm organized in the most unorganized way possible. Here we go. I was like, I'm pretty sure I have a color in my beam paints that will do really nicely for the colors here. So yeah, ice and rose will be good. We can do that, and that way I don't have to mix them. Are you ice? Yes, ice. You're beach rose. That's not the same thing. There it is. Beautiful. All right. I think before I get started on this, I'm going to take a quick break and run some ads because I could stand to refill my water, and I also just kind of want to get up and stretch for a bit. Yeah, the little keystones, that's what they call these, really do look like little candies. They really do. But you should not eat these. Don't eat the paint, Sleepy. You can't drink it either. I also think I'll refill my paint water, actually, because we're going to be doing different colors here, and light colors, which are more likely to get tinted. So I'm going to take a break and run some ads, and then I'll be back and we'll start working on this guy, okay? Yeah, they said it was fine in Mattow's stream. I'm gonna go ahead and say that you shouldn't drink paint here or eat it, because a lot of these paints have heavy metals in them, and you don't need to add that to whatever else is going on in your body, okay? Yeah, I know. I'm no fun. I'm keeping you guys from drinking poisons. No, that is not how it works, Sleepy. Okay, you guys at least behave a little bit, and I'll be back. Oh, and also don't watch the ads, okay? You should take a break with me or, do a little stretcheroonie or just avert your eyes or look at something that's farther away from you than your screen. Maybe get a little snacky or a drinky. Do something that isn't the capitalism, okay? And I will be right back. All right, I'm back. You guys should be back too, at least from the ads. Hi. Oh yeah, weather changes do that. Change the tunes. It would have been smart of me to pre-wet the keystones before I wandered off, but I did not do that. That's okay though. We'll be fine. What else can I do while I'm waiting? I can add more brown umber to my palette. Brown umber, burnt umber. Words. I'm bad at words today. It's fine. I also just have so many stacks of random items around. I'm a stacker. Although I'm glad it isn't actually blueberry cream because I might be allergic to it. I'm allergic to like some artificial blueberry flavors, and I haven't been able to figure out what the difference is between them, so I just avoid everything blueberry flavored. Unless I know that it's 100% like actual blueberries. Where are you? You're in here somewhere. I know you are. I think you're one of the baby tubes. Is that you? That is you. Yeah, they were never my favorite, but I didn't used to have to like avoid them. But when I was in my 20s, I had some like a mystery drink at a party that was at like an actual bar, so I know it wasn't spiked or anything. But I didn't like my friend had ordered me something and I didn't know what was in it, and I had it and I woke up with hives, and that was the only thing that I'd had that was different, and the only ingredient in that I hadn't had before was blueberry vodka. And so I tested around and tried some other blueberry candies, and I guess I just hadn't had like any blueberry before or something, or whatever was in that to make me react, because yeah, I get hives. Which is not the most dramatic way to find out, but is also perhaps not the best way to find out. But that's like the only food item that I like know for sure I'm allergic to. Oh, that's so annoying, Sleepy. I'm sorry. Okay, me double checking the trans flag before I put paint down to make sure I had the right order in my head, and I did. But I also have started having reactions to like a lot of capsaicin, which is what makes peppers spicy. So if I have too much of that, especially on like prepackaged chips or something like that, I get like a welt on my face, which I hate. I like spicy things. Let me stim via food. Ooh, I'm sure that's bad too, tomato. See, I cannot grow facial hair. So I don't have these problems. I'm just an admirer of facial hair. Yeah, see, I'm like weirdly jealous of that. Yeah. I'll trade you, Sleepy. How about that? I would love to have like a crazy mustache, honestly. What would you like in return? Would you like, I don't know, I could give you some solid C-sized tits and still have more than enough for myself. Um, or I guess I'm throwing my uterus away anyway. You want my uterus? Perfect. Science, get on it. The only problem with these paints is they end up kind of splotchy as they dry, which always makes me worry, but it usually ends up fine. Yeah, that's totally fair. See, I generally have pretty thin hair. Like I have a lot of it, but it's thin, so it's not like a problem for me. I just have like a lot of head hair, which is fine. But that comes with the estrogen starter pack, so at least for my family it does. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm mostly Dutch Irish. Um, so I've got that pale ass skin that burns if I'm in the sunlight for more than 3 seconds. And I've got a lot of thin hair strands. Yeah, see, I haven't ever burned in Alaska because I think the angle of the sun is just right that it won't burn me. So I'll get like monster freckles, but I won't actually burn up here, which means that when I go to the lower 48, I forget, and then I don't put on enough sunscreen, and then I fry myself. I still have a tan line on my shoulder from a time when I burnt myself in California in like 2018. Like I fried myself. Extra crispy Popeyes had nothing on me. Yeah, it was it was not fun. Um, yeah, it was Northern California to be fair, so a little bit different, but still, the angle of the sun actually burns you down there, and I always forget. I am pretty good about like wearing sunscreen in general, just because I'm very pale and skin cancer runs in my family, but sometimes I forgot. Oof, yeah, that would do it. Okay, I need to let that dry and then we can work on doing some shading there. Ooh, and I could almost knock over my water. That would be great. Let me pull up my Cricut reference. Where are you, little man? Did I not save you? No, there he is. Okay. It's like, I'm pretty sure I did. We just got a little critter. And this is mostly gonna be a warm gray, burnt umber, beige situation here.
Katie, I love you, but I'm encouraging the bad decisions. If it's a bad, like, do it. Fucking do it.
That was Lib telling me that I should abandon all of my other tasks to play Stardew. Yeah, it doesn't get played a super huge amount. Probably just because I have like a lot of sound alerts, and there are other ones that people like better, but I do think that one's funny. Okay, deciding how I want to start this. I think I want to do an underlaying of some yellow beigey. Because if there's anything I like, it's putting more saturation into a creature. Or painting in general, honestly. Let's do this. You know what? Streamlabs bot, mind your business. Yeah, I was shrimping. My back has been driving me nuts the past few days, which means I should exercise again, but I don't want to. Maybe I will after I end stream though, if it doesn't get in my brother's way. Yeah, I'm usually pretty good at not falling into the do that tomorrow trap, but lately I have definitely been neglecting some things. Because all I really want to do is lay down and play a video game. also want to finish my book. Started a good book, not last night, but the night before, and I managed to not stay up the entire night and finish the book by like the skin of my teeth, but I did read through half of it, like immediately. It is, I'm not going to remember the correct title. The Haunting of Heatherhurst Hall. It is a queer gothic horror book. Let me make sure I got that name right, and I can pull up the author because I got it through Libby. So, I did get the name right, and it is by Sebastian Nothwell. It's relatively short. Like the average read time was like 5 hours. But good book. I got it through, actually this is something you would probably be interested in. Queer Liberation Library. Let me pull up their website. I think that they've started accepting people outside of the US. Let me put their but it's like an online library that you can join, and they have a bunch of queer focused books. So I have a library card through them that I can use through Libby. Because I know they were only doing US people for a while, but I think they expanded it. Oh, I don't want to close my phone. I want to bring that reference photo back up. Teehee. But yeah, I have multiple library cards, and I don't know, it's just nice. Okay, I need to do this bit under the wing, which I need to do a little bit wider. It has to be just a touch. Yeah, they're super cool. They actually had another book that was mentioned in a book I was reading. Well, I finished. That I was really, it sounded really interesting, so I'm like excited about that. But I have 3 library cards. So I have a library card through like my local place, and then I have a library card that I pay the Queens Library in New York to let me access their digital collection, which is super cheap. It's $50 a year. So like if I get 2 books, that's already paid for itself. And it means that I'm putting more money into a library system that could use it, which I'm very happy about. And then just like the local Anchorage library too. And I read a lot, so it's nice. It also helps me sometimes to like focus in on a book if there's like a deadline for it. You know, because sometimes you just start reading and you're like not feeling the pressure, and so you never finish the book. But with the library, I have a set amount of time, so. Excellent. I think actually when I get my PFD, I'll probably donate some money to them. There is a pretty long line for that book in particular, though. Although I'm guessing it won't take too long. If I'm blasting through that book that fast, I'm sure other people will. Oh, is it? I'm sorry. That sucks. I thought they'd expanded it, but I guess not. Sorry to get your hopes up. Okay. Take a photo. We're getting to the point where my brain is not processing information as it should. Oh god, don't talk to me about the backlog. I'm about halfway through another book that I've been like working on and off for like 5 fucking years. It's about the history of the IRA in Ireland. And it is the densest motherfucking book I've ever read in my entire life. Like, this man needs to stop using so many words. And I think that he should pay me $5 if I need to look up more than one word in a sentence. Because, like, I have a minor in history, right? So I'm not unfamiliar with dry historical books. But this one is so hard to parse because of the way the author writes that it has taken me so long to dig into it. And I'm like determined to finish it because I'm not going to let this motherfucker win. But like, holy shit. Hi, Adam! Yeah, mine are all in the Kindle app, so they only look at me when I open to read another book that I just bought instead of reading any of the other ones that I already have. Also, Adam, look. Adam, look. Adam, look. Oh my god, yeah. So I'm excited. Thank you, Adam. I did open it before you were here, but I wanted to make sure that you saw that it arrived. Yeah, I sent a screenshot of the spot where I was at in the IRA book to my Irish friend, and he just looked at it and went, I have no idea what's happening here. I was like, okay, cool, it's not just me. Absolutely wild. Yes, it was Adam. Adam got me little gifties. There's one more in the mail that's coming. The reason I thought about it earlier was because the other thing that Adam got me is little under eye mask gels. And I was thinking it would be really nice to do, like, I don't know, a self-care boba tea kind of hangout spa day for myself at some point as enrichment in my enclosure with those. Because that's something I've added for next month on my tracker is enrichment. Because I think that I'm getting a little bit too like a pacey tiger in my cage some days. So we're going to try and add some extra enrichment in my enclosure and see if that helps. That's a little bit too intense on the white. Yeah, I should get one of those. I don't like to use those during the semester though, because I don't want to be peeling foot skin off when I'm modeling. But I do have a moisturizing foot mask that doesn't do the peeling. So I was thinking I'd do that. But I might do it over the summer. Maybe when I'm recovering from the surgery, I can do one because I'm not supposed to do like a bunch of activity after that. Right? There is one student who was like really enamored with drawing my feet, and I haven't seen her in a while. I hope she's okay. She might have just graduated out of the classes where they do live models, but it's funny because different students will have like different pieces of me that they like better than the other ones. And it's always interesting to see what they pick. So there was one student last summer who was just like enraptured by my elbow and named it something. I don't remember what she named it though. Oh yeah, the skin one would freak me out. Or the face one. I know words. Leave me alone. Oh, that was definitely on the wrong spot. Girl, get it together. Yeah, I don't know about this. We'll see how it looks when it dries. I do exfoliate my face regularly, but I don't know, the strong chemicals on my face would freak me out. Yeah, that's fair. Hmm. Plants can still fuck you up, but yeah, that is a little bit better, I think. Yeah, there's this like line right here that's irking me. Stop it. Stop being a line. Thank you. Do you also not leave that hair there? Thank you. Yeah, that's fair. That's totally fair. I too have been pulled in by the marketing on more than one thing. Instagram for a while like really had my number. Which is actually how I found the ring that Cap got me that we talked about earlier. This was from an Instagram ad. They got me. Yeah, fair, fair. Me, I'm unhappy with this. I should leave it. Keeps messing with it. Okay, leave that now for realsies. Yeah, I don't know about that. We'll see. I should get like I used to have some like peelable face masks, but I should get rid of it because it's old and I should get a new one for sure. Just for kicks and giggles. I don't really need it, but it's fun to just put a goop on you sometimes, you know? Yeah, exactly, Sleepy. Oh man, I'm just gonna keep throwing books at you apparently. But Starvation Heights, speaking of arsenic, used to be medicine kind of thing. The owner of this like quote unquote health resort where she was basically just starving people to death. Um, part of the reason that she thought the starvation diet worked was because she had severely damaged internal organs because her dad kept feeding her arsenic as a kid. BP! Hi, thank you for the resub. You're so sweet. It's good to see you. But like the reason that the starvation stuff worked on her was because her digestive system was so wrecked from being fed so much arsenic as a kid as medicine. It's wild. Book is Starvation Heights. It's very interesting, but also very like fucked up history. Um, which like a lot of history is fucked up, but you know. Yeah. So if you kind of like if you're the kind of person who watches like I don't know Real Housewives or something because you want to watch somebody else's drama, that's a great book to read. Like if you get that little I don't know, that weird true crime kick, read Starvation Heights and it will give you the same kind of vibes. Yes, Jesus. Yep, uh-huh. Like don't do that. Don't do that. The way essential oils are used now is just like freaking horrifying. Because like they'll be like, just put it on your skin. You don't need a carrier oil. It's fine. I'm like, no, that's not how that works, please. For the love of God. Yay! It's like, do you want to burn your skin off? Because that's how you burn your skin off. Oh my God, Sleepy. Yeah, that's scary. It's kind of like people with, um, like they don't realize that citrus oils, just like from peeling an orange or whatever, if you put that on your skin and go outside, you can give yourself like a severe burn because it reacts with the sunlight. It's bad. Don't do it. And there's so many soaps that use it. Same with bergamot. You have to be really careful. Nope, don't do that. That's bad. Don't put that on your face. Nope, 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 nope. Don't do it. Bergamot is also toxic if you ingest too much of it. Just a fun fact. Um, it is one of the major ingredients in Earl Grey tea. And yes, if you drink too much Earl Grey tea, you will destroy your insides. Um, yeah. Same with eucalyptus. You can have a little bit, but if you have too much of it, it's bad. It's bad. Yeah. There was a story, I don't know how accurate it was, that I saw a while back where somebody was drinking enough Earl Grey tea. Yes, it's in like liters versus teapots. um, but somebody was drinking like I think it was 3 liters of Earl Grey tea a day and ended up poisoning himself, which is like wild. Okay, let's block in some stripies here. Because he got some little stripies. Oh my God, Sleepy. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, Felds. It was like a lot. And like if you like it, you like it, but also, holy cow, watch out. Yeah, I think the shading was not great on that flag. We're gonna need to fix that. Oh my gosh, Felds, that's crazy. That does seem like it would be like a calming job. They should make a like silver polishing sim. Maybe somebody has like a game. I feel like that would be really fun. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's toxic to cats that people don't think about. They are, but I guess we are too, you know. Yeah, vinegar is great, honestly, for cleaning. That's what I mostly use anymore. Because we also are a little bit of a scent-sensitive household, so try to be careful about it. I love the way you phrased that, Adam. Oh, that, yeah, that's a little worrisome, but also great for crime, I guess, because your fingerprints would constantly change. Oh, that's another horrifying history book to read, Radium Girls. um, oh, I'm sure. I go through a lot and I don't even do anything that horrid with chemicals. I'm just a dry person. Yeah, the book is like I'm sure the YouTube documentary did fine, but the book had like a lot of really specific details. And I listened to it on audiobook, and there were a lot of times where I like went ugh out loud. Because there was one of the girls where they described the doctor lifting her jaw out of her mouth without any surgery or anything. It just came out, and I was like, huh, holy shit. That's horrifying. Yeah, history is scary. Okay, so because I smoothed that out, I pulled a bunch of pigment up through here. So we're just gonna cover this up and pretend like we didn't do that. And it'll be fine. Maybe it'll show through and maybe it won't. We'll find out. Yeah, it's what radium does to your body is mildly horrifying. And by mildly horrifying, I mean absolutely horrifying. Um, because your body basically thinks that it's calcium, and so it replaces your bones with it. Um, horrifying, horrifying. Ooh, that sounds cool. I I do love a good YouTube docuseries. Yeah. Hi, Parker. It's been a while. How you doing? Which I learned from the Radium Girls book, which is like fucking horrifying, right? So like the girls' bones, like if you dug them up, they would still be glowing and radioactive because a bunch of the calcium had been replaced with radium. Crazy. Yeah, laptops do that. Yeah, I also am a if I'm scared, I research kind of person, or if I'm nervous, I research kind of person. Um, that's just how I am, because the better I understand it, the better, the like easier it is to deal with it, which I also think is a neurodivergent thing. Um, so like when I was getting my wisdom teeth out, I was really nervous about it because it was like the first surgery I'd ever had. Um, So I like read through the entire thing. I watched a video that was intended for dentists to tell people like how to do this procedure, which is not normal people behavior, but that's what I did. And all of the nurses were so impressed with me. I got a good grade in being patient, which is both normal to want and possible to achieve. Um, oh, great, Parker. That's lovely. I've also been researching hysterectomies now, even though I know a bunch about it anyway. Yep, yep. That's also perfectly valid, honestly. I love that we're all just like, if something scares me, I need to read about it. I mean, even if something doesn't scare me, I'll read about it, honestly.
For my next number,
But
I'd like to return to the classics.
oh, Adam, I'm sorry. Yeah, I also went through a serial killer phase. That's totally fair. I'm aware that I'm like weird for acting like this, you know. Um, mm, yeah, that's one I haven't really done much. Maybe just because I fly enough that I would worry about it, especially recently. You know. Yeah, that's also fair, Felds. Um, although you guys have had a few interesting ones. And God knows we have burned Jack Ripper into the ground. Um, yeah, I think you mentioned that, Sleevy, that you like watching like dash cam footage. Yeah, there was I'm not going to remember their names off the top of my head, but there was that couple who killed together, right? I'm pretty sure that was UK. Oh, yeah. There was also, so I watched, there's a documentary called Murder Maps that has a bunch of British serial killers. Yeah, them, Fred and Rose. Yeah, that's right. Um, and there are a few of those that are just like, what the fuck? But Murder Maps is a nice show. I watch it when I'm going to sleep. That and Forensic Files. If I can't sleep, those are what I put on in the background. Oh, there's a lot wrong with me, Tens. I'm sure somebody somewhere has started a list. Yeah, I don't know. So somebody else got read by their therapist for their true crime thing. And I'm going to share that with you now because it also attacked me. But if you have been through like traumatic experiences in your life, or even if you just feel like out of place in the universe, some people will find comfort in digging into true crime because there's the idea that something bad enough for people to care could happen to you at any point. Um, and that one attacked me. Like, personally, it came into my house and beat me up and stole my lunch money. Because, yeah, when I was a kid, I fantasized about seeing something so horrible that I would have to be taken away from my family and put into witness protection, which is a totally normal thing for an 8-year-old to think about. So that is at least one of the things that's wrong with me. Nope, that isn't normal, Sleepy. I love that we all microdose therapy by me calling everybody out. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Not normal. Hey, girl. So yeah, hate to break it to you, Sleepy, but we both have some childhood trauma we probably need to work on. I mean, I know I definitely do, but I think I need to redo the flag, maybe. Yeah, one of the things about having childhood trauma, especially if it's like family oriented, is that because that's the way you grew up, you don't realize it's not normal until you start talking to people about stuff where you think it's a hee hee ha ha funny story. And then you look up from telling your hee hee ha ha funny story and everybody is looking at you in abject horror because it's not normal. Yeah, exactly. Lib does the same thing that I used to do, which is I would tell a funny story and then everybody would go like, "What the fuck, Katie?" And I'd be like, "What? Is that not a thing?" And everyone was like, "No." And I was like, "Oh, I see." And that was honestly how I realized that things were so messed up. So yeah, I think Lib is in that part of the process that I went through. So, yeah. We're all just trying to make it through, you know? I need to do more surgery on this flag. Yeah, just normal things. Don't worry about it. You mean not everybody has dreams where they're locked in a cellar in a torture room and their dad is screaming insults through a window while your ex tortures you? Totally normal, right? I think I want this to be pinker than and bluer than just the pale. I think I want it to be a little bit brighter. We're gonna go for that and see if that makes me like it better. And maybe I'm going to hate it and we're just gonna try to lift up all the pigment. We'll find out. Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah. Super normal. Yeah, I can give you the inside scoop on some of this, Sleepy. It's just not something I'll talk on stream about, I think. Yep, my brain does that too, Parker. You think of like 35,000 ways where it can be destroyed and taken from you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. I can give you the gist of it. It's not like a secret, it's just not something I want to talk about on stream. Because it's a heavy topic. Yeah, Anxiety! Yay! Yeah, I can. Actually, I might still have that note file because like, I did that dream journal project, um, but I didn't use all the dreams I wrote down. So I might have some notes that I can show you that you can just be like, what is happening here? And I'm like, I'm fucked up. Although most of them are like the kind of notes that you write when you wake up from a dream, so they don't necessarily make sense. Yes, absolutely, Parker. Show me the cat. Oh no, Sleepy, those ones are horrible. I also really hate, this is a lighter subject, but I also really hate those dreams where you're doing something that you need to do the next day and then you wake up and you have to do it again. What the fuck? Yeah, totally, Tomato. Same. Okay, I think the brighter colors fix that for me. That's acceptable. Okay. Yeah, uh-huh. I hate it. Also, if I'm working on figuring out a problem, sometimes I'll figure it out in a dream, which is nice. Yeah, I think the granulation from the Daniel Smith colors helped with that a lot. I get those toque felts where I'm so tired that I like can't stand up, and I keep trying to stand up and walk, and then I can't. And then I wake up and I'm like really dizzy because there's been a pressure shift and my ears are clogged up. Yeah, do you guys have like different blueprints for places in your dreams than our reality? Because I do. And apparently, me and my brother have the same different blueprint for the house that we live in. Because we both, in our brains, have added an extra room in the same spot. Which is so funny. When I was a kid, like the house I grew up in, regularly I would have a dream where there was a second stairwell off of our stairs that led to like a third floor. Yeah, isn't it wild? I don't know. Brains are weird. Maybe we're just gonna sit here and talk. Interesting. I don't know that I've ever had a dream with SpongeBob in it. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, same tomato. There's like, so there's a dream that I have repeatedly where I'm on a road trip with my mom, and there's a specific donut shop that we stop at, and during the dreams, we always stop at that one spot, so I remember it. But in reality, that does not exist, and we never did that. And then there's always a hotel next to it, like an old school, like very like red velvet and gold fancy 50s hotel next to it that I will go into and sit in the same booth every single time. It's so weird. Yeah, stuff like that. So like when I dream about this house too, I dream about like a huge porch, like a back deck that has like multiple levels to it. That is definitely not what our house is. But in my dreams, we have a huge deck out back. I don't know. It's interesting. Brains are so funky. Okay. I've been live for almost 3 hours, which is kind of the mark where my brain stops working, which you might be able to tell from me just rambling about shit and not doing any work. So let me go see who's live. And we can keep talking for a bit, but I'll come up with a plan. Yeah, tens, definitely. Especially like when I'm in between stages of falling asleep and waking up. Oh, I'm not in Jix Discord anymore, Parker. I left. Yeah, that makes sense. Like your brain isn't all the way there yet, you know? So it feels like it might be the in-between and you aren't really sure. Oh, that's a cool idea, Sleepy. My brain just full on stopped working. Funky. Yeah, brains are wild. I think maybe we'll go bother Perrin again. It's been a while since we popped over there, and I enjoy Perrin's vibes. Um, do I have anything else important to say? I don't think so. There's new emotes. Use those and have fun with them. One of them is by Tomato Dog Art, who is in chat. Um, what else do I have to say? Today is the last day for the 25% off sale in my shop, which was helping me with medical bills, and at this point it's looking like any more money from that is going to be helping with my brother's medical bills because the United States is a horrid zone. I'll be back on Monday. As far as I know, I don't have any modeling sessions in the future. The scheduler hasn't gotten back to us about March and beyond, so March and April, really, there won't be anything in May. Um, but I will update y'all if that changes. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I'll switch over to the ending screen. There we go. And let's go bother Perrin, because she's nicey-niceys. And I'm going to remember to actually pull up the stream before I get there. And mute the tab, because I know what I'm doing. You know. Sometimes, not always. So like I said, I'll be back on Monday. We'll finish up our cricket here and then move on to stuff for the color of the month, which will be announced on my socials tomorrow. Yeah, it's always nice to see what kind of discussions we end up having because we always end up on some really interesting topics. And it's always nice to see, what other people think, whether it's the same or different, in a nice safe space where we all respect each other. All good. So lovely to see all of you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being niceys to me. Um, take care of yourselves, be kind to yourselves. Remember that you're loved because I love you. And if you can't take care of or be kind to yourself for yourself, please do so for me because I think you're awesome and deserve nice things, including from yourself, even on the days when it's hard. And let me put our raid commands in chat if my computer will let me. Girl, can you do it? Or my computer could just like totally freeze up. That's fine. Thank you, stars. My chat 100% froze. That's so funny. The first one that, or no, yes, the first one that stars put in chat has emoji that you can use anywhere on Twitch. The second one has an emote you can use if you are subscribed to my channel. So please copy and paste to the one that is relevant to you. And I will see y'all next time or in various other places on the internet, you know. And until next time, take care of yourselves. Okay, bye.